Here are some animations I have made. First, find your panel. Download Ibis Paint X. Open Ibis Paint and add your image. Click the 3 pages with the 1. Click the selection layer. Now when you draw it should be blue. You want to start coloring in piece by piece. I am starting with the hair. Then click the arrow pointing left and click Save as transparent PNG. Now for the rest, you'll cover up the hair. Go back to the normal layer and copy the background color. Start covering the hair that's on the face. For features that are covered, like eyebrows by hair, you'll have to redraw them. This is for 0.4x speed, so this is a long process, but it's worth it, I promise. Again, same thing. If hair is covering eyes, you'll have to fill in the empty space. If you want your character to blink, follow next steps. Click the paintbrush, then lasso. Lasso the eyes, and if you want the mouth to move also, then lasso it. Click the square at the top and click copy, then paste. Remove the selection.
Move the face layer to the bottom. Click the eye to make the face layer invisible.
Go back to the main layer and cover the facial features. You'll be saving the eyes and mouth layer for later. Now with the empty face, do the same thing we did with the hair. Using selection layer with the blue thing, save as transparent PNG. Now for the rest of the body, make sure to be on the main layer. Use the background color and cover the hair that's on the character. This might take a while. You have to basically repair the image. It's hard to explain since it depends on your image, so sorry. Continue the neck and shadows. Go to the selection layer and select the body. Reminder, if you want to animate legs, arms, it's more complicated. So I might make a separate tutorial for that. Open Capcut and a new project. Open Capcut and a new project and add the original panel image. Bring down the opacity. Add your body section as the overlay. Match the overlay with the main layer. Add the face section and do the same thing. Now the same with the hair and other accessories. Remember the eye and mouth layer. Go back to Ibis Paint and open that layer. Make the first layer invisible by clicking the eye and make the face features layer 2 visible. Click selection layer and select the eyes, not the lashes, eyelid. Make sure you get both eyes. Save as transparent PNG. Go to layer to face features and cover the eyes. Click the paintbrush, then special button. Click the moon-looking button, drag, and start dragging the mouth, eyes down. Make sure to add a curve that matches the eye's direction. Click the 3 dots on the right and slide the dot to make a blinking motion. Screen record this blinking motion for as long as you want. Go back to Capcut and open your project. Add your blinking screen recording. Crop the screen recording. Click the blinking screen recording and click splice and pick darken. Line up the blinking screen recording with the eyes. Use the basic option to line it up better. Add the eyes we selected earlier. Click splice, then darken. Line up the eyes to match up with the lashes, eyelids. Use the basic option to line it up better. Add keyframes to the start, middle and end of each layer. Go to the middle keyframe and go to basic and rotate it to your liking. Do this to the middle keyframe of each clip so they all match up. Now go to the eyelid layer, overlay and adjust it till it looks proportionate. Now go to the eyeball layer, overlay, and make sure they line up with the lashes, eyelids. Unfortunately forgot to screen record this part, but you want to make the eyeball layers to separate overlays. an overlay for the left eyeball and an overlay for the right eyeball. Click one of the eyeball overlays and click mask, then circle, click invert, and make it a thin line. Add a keyframe every time the moves, then drag the dot to follow the eyelid. Add a keyframe the moment the eyelid moves and another once the eyelid closes, then add more keyframe between to make it cleaner. Press the main layer and bring the opacity to 100%. Pick a background. I recommend either white or a green screen. To help quality go to adjust, then put these settings: sharpen 100, contrast 100, brightness 4, highlight 10, shadows -7. For hair to move, go into effect and find ripple distortion. Put the effect along the whole clip, then click objects and find the hair overlay and click it. You can play around with the settings to your liking, but make sharpen and blur to 0. Once the animation is to your liking, export it and add it to a new project. Click your animation and add motion blur. Blur 50/blend 5 twice, and you are done your animation. Here the result. The more time you spend on it, the better the results. This was hard to explain, so I hope it made some sense. I tried to make it as simple and short, so if you have any questions, please ask. All of my socials are linked in the bio, the cared link. Okay, goodbye.